somewhere in the Alps.
So, Agent Gracefully, you're part of our spy exchange program from Canada?
Try not to say my name too often. I'm trying to travel incognito.
Actually, you're traveling in the Alps. What do you have there?
I got something very important out of a smelly trash can.
Well, of course it's smelly if you got it out of a trash can. You need a hobby.
No, not smelly. Smelly! As in the Society of Meaningless Evil, Larceny, Lying, and Yelling.
Of course, our evil nemesis.
Spy Fox, you've got to get this trash bag to Spy Corps headquarters.
No, I've got a better idea. I'd better get this trash bag to Spy Corps headquarters.
Oh, and take this gadget from Professor Quack. You may need it.
What is it?
Dehydrated skis. Inside of this little pill is a pair of skis. All you have to do is add water.
And pray tell, why would I need a pair of skis? I came to get information, not recreation.
You may need them to get away from those bad guys. Good luck, Spy Fox.
Bad guys? Got water? I've got to get out of here. Although this would be a nice getaway cottage, I've got to get this bag to Spy Corps headquarters. Water, work your magic. The dehydrated skis are now rehydrated. Feet, don't fail me now. Skis, I mean. Which way should I go? I wonder which way I should go. With my Olympic ski ability, I bet I can ski right past those goons. Which way should I go? Did you miss me, Chief?
So you've analyzed the trash bag, I see. And what have you found?
It's a model box 1/1000 scale for one evil robot. On the side it says, "Some assembly required." Sounds like an excellent title for one of my adventures.
It has a mailing label that reads, To La Roche, care of Chateau La Roche, World's Fair. Inside the box are assembly instructions. You'd better take these with you, Spy Fox.
Wow, you can learn a lot by reading.
If Smelly is involved, they must be up to their usual no-goodness. You'd best go check out this World's Fair. Monkey Penny and Quack have already set up the mobile command center.
I'm on my way, Chief.
Spy Fox, are you okay?
Shaken but not stirred, Monkey Penny.
So it looks like we're on to something big.
Yes, I think Smelly is up to some monkey business, Monkey Penny. And it looks like it's up to you, me, and Professor Quack to get to the bottom of it. Well, you and me anyway, Monkey Penny. I brought the assembly instructions I got out of the smelly trash bag.
Well, of course it's smelly if you got it out of a trash bag, Spy Fox.
No, Monkey Penny, not smelly. Smelly, as in the Society for Meaningless Evil, Larceny, Lying, and Yelling.
Our evil nemesis.
Why don't you leave those assembly instructions here with me? Then you can refer to them whenever you're back here at the Mobile Command Center. And remember, you can contact me via your spy watch at any time.
Don't forget to check out the spy vending machine, Spy Fox. It's full of new gadgets for you to try out. I'm sure you'll find some of them quite useful.
Thanks. Now I need to go get busy and go give that LaRoche at the Chateau LaRoche a visit and find out just what he's up to. This is a rather cool-looking device. What is it? One of those novelty gadgets that lets you see what you'll look like in 50 years?
It's an ID maker, of my own creation, of course. It's for making identification cards.
Fascinating. How does it work?
You place a photo in the photo slot, choose an occupation, and any name you like, then press the Process ID button. A completed ID will pop out of the machine.
Professor, you're amazing. What if I made an ID, but then I change my mind and want to make a different one?
Well, if you don't like the ID you created, you could make another card. Just reset the name and occupation, insert a new photo, then press the Process ID button again.
That sounds like fun. Creating false ID cards is something only secret agents can do, and then only when we're on a case.
Right!
A free photo booth. Just one of the many joyous pleasures in life. Arena. Fran. Dentist. Nun. Dishwasher. Jockey. Ballerina. Clown. Cashier. Tourist. Golfer. Waitress. Wrestler. Fisherman. The entrance is closed and it's locked up tighter than an impervious steel door.
Excuse me, sir.
What seems to be the problem?
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but unfortunately, I cannot allow you to enter through the service entrance. I'm sorry, but I can only let cashiers with proper ID in today. See, it has the job title of cashier and a matching photo.
I seem to have lost my ID. Can you let me in without one?
I feel your pain, sir. Really, I do. Unfortunately,
It seems that I'll have to find a way to get the proper ID. Cashier. That's not really my best side. Excellent. The photo's in place. Waitress. Professional. Dishwasher. Jock. Cashier. Name. Muriel. Carlton. Professor Quack's machine works perfectly. My identification card is complete. I expect that this will come in quite handy. Here you are, sir. One cashier ID card.
Oh my, I'm so happy that you were able to find it. Let me guess. It was in your other pants, wasn't it?
Why, yes it was. You must be psychic. If you'll excuse me, I'm late for work and they need me in the restaurant.
Oh, I understand. I won't keep you any longer. I'll just keep your ID on file for you, Carlton.
Keep up the good work.
Have a spectacular day, and if I don't see you tomorrow...
Hot dog.
Are there any great culinary moments in Grand Opera?
Yes, in Hansel and Gretel, when they cook the witch. It was dreadful.
Would you have preferred a different ending?
No, I would have used a bay leaf and a lot more pepper. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
My, that's quite an oven. Mind if I give it a try?
Only chefs can use the kitchen equipment. In that outfit, you could possibly be a waiter, but definitely not a chef. I'm sorry, but those are the rules. Stir, stir, stir.
That plant is from the genus Dionea, species Demiscipula. Common name, Venus flytrap. Ah, Napoleon LaRoche. I should have known you'd taken up with the likes of Smelly.
So Spy Corps has sent the famous Spy Fox to try and stop my plans for world domination.
World domination? Of course.
Ah! Since you're one of the few people who could possibly understand my genius, I will explain my entire plan to you in nauseating detail. You see, I reversed the scale on the smelly evil dogbot assembly instructions. I've created a 1,000 to 1 scale, fully functioning evil dogbot.
Just where do you think you can hide such a monstrosity?
You silly spy. You're standing in it.
Of course, you've disguised the evil dogbot as the centerpiece for the World's Fair. Complete with a revolving restaurant.
One has to eat, no? Observe the means to my world domination. People buying tickets for the World's Fair do not realize that as they file through the turnstile, they are unwittingly winding the highly advanced clockwork mechanism within the evil dogbot. When the 1 millionth person has filed through, the dogbot, now wound to maximum capacity, will embark upon its horrifying rampage of destruction! Once I have unleashed the dogbot, all the world's leaders will sit up and beg for mercy. It is unstoppable. It cannot be called off because it has no off switch. Yes, I have removed the off switch and hidden it somewhere in the World's Fair. So cleverly, so subtly, that you will never find it.
That's what you think, LaRoche.
Even if you did find the off switch, you would still need the activation code to turn the switch off. And even if you had the off switch and the activation code, you could never hope to get past the diabolically clever security device located in the evil dogbot's Achilles heel, which is the only way into the dogbot's inner workings. It is hopeless, Monsieur Le Fox. There's no way you can beat me!
You'll never get away with this, LaRoche.
Oh, I think I will. And now, Monsieur Le Spy Fox, adieu!
Judging by those monstrous metallic molars, I've been imprisoned in the dogbot's mouth. How humiliating. I must find a way out of this cell so I can stop that evil roach. If I could only reach that fire escape through these teeth. I can gather information about LaRoche with this talk balloon. LaRoche's goons didn't follow the assembly instructions close enough. They seem to have left a few gears missing out of this contraption. I wonder where this gear goes. This gear is too small. I bet this loose gear is supposed to go somewhere. That did the trick. Well, I guess it's like they say. The tooth shall set you free. Talk about escaping by the skin of your teeth. Now to stop LaRoche and his evil plans for world domination. My spy watch is beeping. I'd better answer it.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, Agent Walter Wireless has intercepted a microfiche message from Dottie Dash.
Where's it coming from?
It sounds like it's coming from an exhibit called We World.
We World, eh? Sounds silly.
The message is staticky, and Walter Wireless needs to get closer to hear it. You can pick him up here at the Mobile Command Center.
By the way, I've recorded Napoleon LaRoche's evil plans, and I'm sending them to you via the Spy Watch.
I look forward to hearing the dish. Monkey Penny, out.
It says food cloning.
Welcome to You Clone It, where you get two for the price of one.
Stereo sheep.
I'm Doll, and I'm Lee.
Hello, Dolly. So nice to have you back where you belong. Pardon me, can you give me any information about this Napoleon LaRoche?
He's so mean. He makes medicine sick.
Yes, I imagine he does. What can you tell me about Napoleon LaRoche?
All he talked about was the botanical exhibit he was about to see at Plant World.
Probably because the plants are shorter than he is. Do you have pancakes on a stick?
Yes, they come with frozen maple syrup on a stick. Would you like some?
Absolutely not. I don't touch pancakes unless the syrup is heated to precisely 86.4 degrees. Something seems fishy. Cod, bare your soul.
Oh, I'm sadder than an ant in a neck brace at a picnic. In the old days, it never failed. The Cape Cod would razzle and dazzle with his mighty cape of joy, and then the finale. A shot out of the cannon.
Sounds exciting.
Then, one fateful day, we were at a sea monkey convention, and my assistants Goldie and Blow were setting up my act. My lucky clear goggles were misplaced, and in their stead was a pair of dark goggles.
So what you're saying is that you need your lucky clear goggles?
You ever try to steer yourself with dark goggles after you've been shot out of a cannon, son?
Not lately, no.
Well, it's impossible to see the target.
How about lending me your dark goggles?
Since I don't have my lucky clear goggles, I need something to wear for my act. Even though these ones are so dark, I keep missing the target.
What can you tell me about Napoleon LaRoche?
He spends all of his time with his plants.
He should be watching your act.
He doesn't have proper audience etiquette.
What's this? It looks like a pair of binoculars. Whatever that thing is, it's letting that bad guy type with the glasses on into the evil dogbot's Achilles heel. It looks like some kind of breath analyzer. There's too much of a rose tint on that screen to make out what breath it's showing. Is this Plant World?
Correct, my dear. I am Madam Ladybug, the slightly irritated owner of Plant World. Instead of the beauteous red rose I ordered, I have been sent a mutant Venus flytrap by Napoleon LaRoche.
Nice cage, though.
A locked cage for which I have no combination. On top of it all, this particular Venus flytrap has something in its mouth.
Interesting. It's the off switch. How diabolical of LaRoche to feed it to a mutant Venus flytrap. I've got to get it out of there and find a rose for the ladybug. No small feat. I can use this talk balloon to gather information about getting a rose for Madam Ladybug. What can you tell me about Napoleon LaRoche?
He delivered this mutant Venus flytrap to me instead of my rose.
Now, why do you suppose he would do that?
I imagine it is because of his evil nature.
Ooh, a magnifying glass.
Yes, I use it to get close up on the leaves and petals of all my lovely plants.
Who are some of the skaters that you've trained?
That skater who fell during the 1965 Autumn Games. Remember her?
Very well.
Well, I didn't train her.
What do you know about LaRoche?
He's kind of what you call a renaissance bug. He's into all kinds of things, especially plants. Likes to hang out at Plant World.
Thank you. The nice ladybug would really like a rose. Do you think I could have one of yours to give her?
I'm sorry, but I can only give out a rose when an ice skater performs a perfect single snow boot.
I can gather information about the single snow boot ice skate move with this talk balloon. Do you ever think about how many candles you could make if you melted the wax figures?
Don't even joke about that. This is my profession you're talking about.
What can you tell me about Napoleon LaRoche?
He loves the plant world. The temperature is always warm there.
Yes, some like it hot. What do you know about the skating move known as the single snow boot?
I don't know anything about that. I hear the ex-skating champion, the masked she-bear, is working at the fair, though. She would know.
Thanks.
Hey, you! You cannot go in. The Wax Museum is not open yet.
Would you believe me if I told you that I had my own television show on public access called Entering the Wax Museum?
Yes, but you may not go in. And don't stand in front of that thermometer. I have to keep a close eye on it.
That bad guy put on those glasses, breathed on that breath device, and the secret door opened. That must be the secret door LaRoche mentioned that leads to the inner workings of the evil dogbot. I need to figure out how to get in there. These rose-tinted glasses might come in handy. That won't do me any good. The screen is blank. I need a way to see what's on that rose-tinted screen. That's not going to do me any good. This thing says that my breath consists of taffy, kiwi, and pancakes. Although it's a good combination, I still can't get in. I need to find out what I need to eat. I don't... You must be the guard who defends this place.
That's classified information, laddie. How did you find that out?
You're dressed as a guard and you're defensive. What can you tell me about Napoleon LaRoche?
Strange little fella. He loves that plant world. He didn't want to wait for me to let him in here.
Imagine that.
I'd rather not, laddie. I don't have much of an imagination.
What do you know about the ice skating move known as the single snow boot?
Skating? I've got no time to ice skate, laddie. I've been keeping wee worlds. Unless you're playing piano, hands off those keys. Those keys are to all the exhibits at the fair, and they're my responsibility.
Well, actually, I do play piano.
Just keep your hands off those keys.
I can't get in. The door is locked. Is it true that the word souvenir is from the French, meaning the act of remembering?
Well, I don't really, well, I'm not sure. I seem to have forgotten.
Do you know anything about LaRoche?
Well, he likes strange plant experiments quite a bit. That plant world exhibit makes him happier than a frog on a wet rock and roll star's shoulder.
That's good to know. Here's where my... What can you tell me about single snow boots?
I believe there's an ex-ice skater once known as the Masked She-Bear working at...
What do you know about the single snow boot ice skating move?
You look tense. Let me give you a massage. I tell you, kiddo, I did the single snow boot as the Masked She-Bear. In fact, that skating move is fully illustrated in the latest edition of the bi-monthly magazine Skaters Weekly in a color diagram and everything.
Color diagram? May I have that?
It's all yours, sweetie.
Thanks.
Hold up there, sir. You have a stamp on your hand?
No, I can't say that I do.
I better stamp your hand so you can get back into the fair. There you are, sir. Have a nice day.
Thank you. That won't do me any good. That's not going to do me any good. That's not going to do me any good. A fingerprint replicator utensil kit. How does this work, Professor Quack?
You'll eat this one up, Spy Fox. You place the fingerprint-sending fork device on your target's plate. Then, when they pick it up to start eating, their fingerprint will show up on the fingerprint-receiving spoon device.
This is hands down one of your best spy gadgets yet, Professor Quack.
I hope to follow it up with a matching salt and pepper shaker. Maybe if I mix these with a little goat's milk. Nah, let's not go there.
The Stealth Vac. How does it work?
You just hook up the handy nozzle, then press vacuum to suck up the particles into the handy travel bag. Or press reverse vac to blow the particles housed in the travel bag back out through the nozzle attachment. And it does it all in perfect silence.
Ingenious, Professor Quack.
I'd prefer those between two slices of bread, but when duty calls...
Spy heat. This looks like some hot work. How does this gadget work, Professor Quack?
Now this gadget, I'm really proud of. You can spray it on something, say like a thermometer, and watch the temperature rise right before your eyes.
Now that's a gadget that really rises to the occasion.
You could say that again.
All right. Now that's a gadget that really rises to the occasion.
Light on the palate, rough on the tummy.
That's the spy heat. I bet these are cool. Spy skates, they look sharp, Professor Quack. How do they work?
I've always loved the grace and beauty of figure skating. But being in the spy biz never left time for the years of training. So I created these. You simply slip them on and insert a diagram of the skate maneuver you want to perform, and voila! The skates, with you in them, perform it perfectly.
Well, those could sure help to put the villains on ice.
Ah, right, Spy Fox. I like these new blueberry-flavored blueprints.
A spy key replicator can. What's the key to this gadget, Professor Quack?
That's a one-shot camera, like no other in the world. It's specifically made for replicating keys. You take a picture of the key you want to replicate, then bake it in an oven. The picture shrinks down and hardens into an exact duplicate of the key you took the picture of. It can only hold one picture at a time, but you can take a picture over another picture. If you bake a picture into the wrong key, just insert the key back into the camera and it will turn back into key film.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Don't worry, it's a point-and-shoot, easy-bake gadget. It's a good thing I need my fiber.
That's the spy key replicator can. The termite grenade. I'm sure this gadget isn't bug-free, Professor Quack. How does it work?
You've got to be careful with this one, Spy Fox. Toss it at something made of wood and get out of the way. It's good for one serious pulping.
That's not something you want laying around the house.
Not unless you're good friends with a carpenter. These blueprints are an acquired taste I haven't acquired yet.
An alarm deactivator. What in the world could this gadget be used for?
Well, it's used to turn off alarms. You attach one end to where the alarm signal is coming in, and then attach the other end to where the alarm signal is going out. The alarm signal is then redirected harmlessly into the alarm deactivator, keeping the alarm from going off.
It just looks like a wire with two alligator clips on either end.
Yes, it's beautiful in its simplicity, isn't it? I once printed these on exploding paper, but man, did those cause heartburn.
Let's see. I still need to get the evil Dogbot's off switch, install it in the evil dog... Monkey Penny, did I tell you about the great meal I had in Brussels the other day?
No, Spy Fox. What did you have?
Why, Brussels sprouts, of course. Just watch this spy heat the joint up with a demo of his spy heat. Excuse me, but the temperature has gone up well over 80 degrees.
Oh no! I must call the air conditioning repair place. Oh dear, I'll be on hold for hours.
That spy heat certainly was the hot ticket. Ah, St. Joan of Arc. She made sure that every child in the world had access to ice cream. She became the patron saint of cold cows. Thomas Elephant, inventor of the mesh umbrella, light bulbs painted black, and shoes made out of bubble gum. Gum shoes. After playing in them all day, you could have a stinky snack. George Washington Cougar, an inventor who found 101 uses for gelatin. Gelatin sneakers, gelatin tires, and gelatin bricks. They don't last, but the inventions look cute when they wiggle. Bella a Bug, who worked hard for roaches' rights. She worked hard for better housing for roaches who wanted to escape those deadly hotels. Bert Barracuda, the successful songwriter who wrote such pop standards as Do You Know the Way to Swim Upstream and my personal favorite, What's It All About, Algae. Wolfgang Duck, an innovative chef known for his imaginative pairings of fresh local ingredients with his own version of what's tasty today. I like to cook, and I'm an imaginative fox. A chef outfit just might come in handy.
Thank you very much.
That won't do me any good. Here's where I keep... That won't do me any good. That's not going to do... Who are some of the skaters that you've trained?
That skater who fell during the 9th...
That's not going to do me any good. Here's where I... That's not going to do me any good. That won't do me any good. I need ice skates. I don't want to make a fool of myself stumbling around on the ice without them. That's not going to do me any good. Here's where I keep my spot. That won't do me any good. That's not going to do me any good. Here's where I keep my... Hey, now I'm ready for some ice action. This should do the trick. I was so good I burned the skates out. Oh well, I don't need them anymore.
You did it, kid! I haven't seen a move like that since Sonia Henpeck.
Thank you. What a perfect red rose. Madame, would this rose be suitable?
I thank you. Now, if I could only open that display cage, I would replace that mutant fly trap with this beautiful rose. Sadly, however, I was not given the combination.
I see.
But you can still have the fly trap.
Houdini, I'm not. I'll have to find the combination to that locked display cage. That's not going to do me any good. That's not going to do me any good. I'd better answer my spy watch.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox, an informant has a hot tip about the off switch and is waiting for you at the Food of the Future exhibit. Ask for the candy apple.
The candy apple. Got it, thanks.
Monkey Penny signing off.
Spy Fox out. So that's my contact, eh? Brilliant disguise. I'd like a candied apple, please.
Certainly, sir. Here at Food of the Future, all food is on sticks. It allows you to enjoy your favorite foods without using a knife or fork or having to stop what you're doing. Here you go, a free candied apple on a stick sample.
Well, I have the candied apple.
Isn't that just grand?
Yes, but I, meaning me, have in my possession the candied apple.
Only one candied apple sample per customer. Now run along and enjoy the fair, Pumpkin.
Maybe she wants me to come back when there are less people around. Oh well, this candied apple looks good.
Watch what you're doing. You want to give me a coronary?
Ah, Lenny, you're the apple of my eye. What information do you have for me?
Hi, Spy Fox. Listen close. There are spies everywhere, so don't look directly at me. This leaf contains the information that you need.
This is too small to read.
What do you want from me? I wrote it with my teeth. Now I got to split. People are starting to stare. Throw me in the dumpster.
Suit yourself.
Oh! I'm all right. Save yourself.
That won't do me any good. What other kind of experiments have you done?
We tried cloning maple syrup once. It was a sticky situation. We don't like to talk about it.
I wonder which key I should take a picture of. Key 1. Which key should I take? Key 2. Taurus. What? Fish. Balance. Cash. Tourist. Here's where I keep... Ahem.
excuse me. I didn't see you come in, Chef Wolfgang. What a pleasant surprise.
Well, I was in the neighborhood and I thought to myself, my, it has been a long time since I last prepared food inside a giant mechanical dog.
Yes, well, of course, as a fellow master chef, you are welcome to make use of my kitchen.
That's very generous of you. I believe I...
But you may not use my wooden spoons. The purple ones, they are mine and I need them.
Of course. How foolish of me.
You know, of course, that too many master chefs spoil the broth.
Chef Dinah, I can honestly say that compared to you, I am merely an imposter.
Oh, Wolfgang. You are such a kidder. You are too kind, too kind. Stir, stir, stir. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Stir, stir, stir. Someone's in the kitchen.
I have to admit that at first I thought Professor Quack's idea for a spy camera was half-baked, but it turns out to be pretty hot stuff.
Stir, stir, stir.
I'll leave my... That's the... That won't do me any... Although that looks scrumptious, I think I'll pass right now. You seem like a cod that's down...
Where do you think you're going? That exhibit is closed.
It's all right. I have a key.
Oh, well. If you've got a key, then go right in.
Ah, the right key. Excellent. See, I told you I had a key. This opening is too small to get through. It'll take someone much smaller than myself to get through. There you go, Walter. You've got to find Dottie Dash, the microfish.
You can count on me, Spy Fox. Look at that cargo. This car is my ticket to the dream house. This is the only way to travel. This just in, design flaw discovered in Dreamhouse. What a shocking waste of valuable attic space. I've been told that it's impolite to stare, but in this case, I'll make an exception. The refrigerator is now in cold storage. This button opened that door. I can't get across this gap. The elevator seems to be at the bottom. Well now, things are starting to look up. My instinct tells me I'm getting closer to Dottie Dash's location. And the $74 million question is, who invented the retractable TV? I can open and close the top drawer with this button, but will it sort my socks? This button opens and closes the bottom drawer. Close, but no banana. Calm, cool thinking pays off. Film at 11. Around and around and down. This is Walter Wireless. Eureka! Astounding. There is a bathtub in the floor, and it looks deep.
Walter, I'm glad you found me. I've been on surveillance here in WeWorld, searching the airwaves for anything suspicious. I intercepted a smelly message that has to do with some activation code. My equipment went on the fritz before I could get the whole message to you in Spy Corps, but I think it's really important.
I'm sure it is, but if it was a radio message, how do you know it smelled bad?
Not smelly, smelly. The Society for Meaningless Evil, Larceny, Lying, and Yelling.
All right, our evil nemesis. So what was the rest of the message? I need to transmit it to SpyFox right away.
Of course. The activation code is apple, cherry, grape.
Got it. Walter Wireless calling SpyFox.
Please stand by.
Come in, SpyFox.
I read you loud and clear, Walter. Did you find Dottie Dash?
I did. I'm going to transmit the activation code Dottie intercepted to you via the Spywatch. Stay tuned.
Apple, cherry, grape. I've got it, Walt. Good job, Dottie.
Thanks, SpyFox. The rest is up to you now.
Good luck, SpyFox. This is Walter Wireless, signing off.
I've got the off-switch activation code. Now that LaRoche is in for it.
I had waited in line for over 12 hours to ride the ride. Famous French pastries of the past. A cream-filled adventure. It was the highlight of the fair. The attendant refused to let me on because I was not tall enough to go through the turnstile. The turnstile. The other taller kids laughed at me. I thought that one day it would be I who would do the laughing. Ha ha ha! I am laughing. Ha ha! See, it is I who is laughing. Yes. Very soon the evil dog bug will be fully wound. And without the off switch there will be no way for anyone to stop me from crushing all the turnstiles and conquering the world!
I wasn't fast enough. I need a way to look over that bad guy's shoulder. This... I don't... I... You clone it?
You got it. Got one, one, two, clone it.
It says food cloning. That won't do me any. It's the off code for the evil dog bot. Apple, that won't do me any good. I have already... That's the alarm deactivator. How does this termite grenade work again, Professor Quack? That's the... LaRoche must... LaRoche, why don't you invent good things instead of evil?
I did once, but then I found out that someone else had already invented a vegetable peeler, so I gave up. Now please stay captured. I'm a very busy evil person.
Well... It's a... It's some kind of I can see a circle, a triangle, and a square on this leaf. The fly trap is locked in. I did it!
Oh, thank you, sir. I'll just replace that atrocious fly trap with this beauteous rose.
Nicely done. I can dispose of that fly trap for you.
How polite. Obviously, you're a fox with home training.
Yes, I am housebroken, thank you. Ah, these glasses really add a rosy glow. These binoculars work swell. It's fun to look at things close up. What a great way to view the fair. There's nothing like relaxing with a pair of binoculars. I can see that goon breathing into the analyzer. Something's appearing on screen. It looks like onion delight. That breath analyzer is checking for the aroma of onion delight. I just need to eat some onion delight and breathe into that breath analyzer, and then I'll be able to get in that evil dogbot. I can use this talk. Is there anything you can tell me about onion delight?
Try the restaurant.
Okay, thank you. Do you have any onion delight here?
Nothing like that here. Only food on sticks. You should try the Chateau La Roche restaurant.
Try a restaurant, hmm? Can you prepare onion delight?
Why, I won the French Cooking Medal of Honor for my onion delight. Well, of course I can make it. Well, that is, I could make it. But I only have one onion right now.
Can't you make it with the one onion you do have?
Absolutely not. The good onion delight must be made with exactly 2 onions. Here, you can take this one, and if you can find another exactly like it, I'd be more than happy to make you some onion delight.
Thanks, Chef. 2 onions, eh? I'll get those for you on the double.
Stir, stir, stir.
I have this onion.
Don't come running to us with your troubles. I think he wants us to clone it, doll. Very well, Lee. You do the honors. No. After you, I insist. No, please. After you.
I'll do it.
Don't touch that! Isn't that amazing?
Yes, but does it do julienne fries?
You can always tell when a customer's not going to buy, Lee. You speak the truth, doll.
Are you? Here you are, 2 big juicy onions.
Wonderful! How exciting that you should find 2 so identical. They appear to be exactly alike.
Perhaps they're related.
The secret to gourmet cooking is careful mixing of only the finest ingredients.
Hopefully we'll have the opportunity to try that one of these days.
Voila! Oh, thank you!
My breath should now be potent enough to get me past that electronic sniffer and into the secret workings of the giant robot dog. What do you know about that? Onion Delight did the trick. Now I can come and go as I please. LaRoche's breath analyzer was no match for a clever international spy like me. I must be in the belly of LaRoche's evil beast. I should have a look around.
Look at them. The fools are unaware that by simply entering the fair, they are making possible my plans for world domination. As they enter the fair, they pass through a turnstile, which rotates a series of gears beneath the admissions gate. These gears, in turn, rotate a giant underground thread screw that passes below the fair to the base of my cleverly disguised giant robot dog. From there, another series of gears turn, spinning the drive shaft, which turn, yet more gears that wind up the massive spring that will power my unstoppable, evil dogbot. When the 1 millionth tourist comes to the turnstile, my evil dogbot will be completely wound. And then, I will unleash the dogbot on the unsuspecting world and conquer it in the name of Smelly! Ha ha ha! Holy Roach, that is a good one.
I'm not going to let him know that I'm here. What can I do to get those goggles? That welder turns his back on the goggles every time something comes down the conveyor belt. I wonder if I can get him to stay at the conveyor belt longer so I can get those goggles. Here's where I keep my... I don't want him to see me. That won't do me any good. I can't go over there while the guard is watching. Maybe I should contact Monkey Penny on the spot.
Please stand by.
How's the mission going, Spy Fox?
I've gotten into the evil dogbot, but I don't have the off switch.
Time to go back and experience the fair.
How can you talk about the fair at a time like this?
Live it up and learn. Monkey Penny, out.
This button controls feeding time for those mutant Venus flytraps. I wouldn't want to be in the same room with them while they eat. The opening and closing of that door must be controlled by some sort of fingerprint recognition device. I wonder what would happen if... A picture of LaRoche. I want...
Oh, gracious me. Oh, my, oh dear, oh dear, oh.
Excuse me, what's the matter?
I don't have a single fork for Mr. LaRoche's dinner, and he gets so surly when he has to wait for his food.
Well, you know the old saying, surly to bed and surly to rise. Ah, that's LaRoche's dinner?
Yes, spit-roasted boot béarnaise.
Don't tell me. The sauce isn't...
Oh, yes, it is.
Ugh. I think I'm going to be sick.
Now, where are those forks?
Here you are. It so happens I carry a fork for just this kind of situation.
A fork? I've been looking all over for one.
I learned in boot camp it pays to have a fork at all times.
Thank you. I'd better get this spit-roasted boot béarnaise out to Napoleon the Roach before he starts acting like a heel.
It's only a matter of time now before I have LaRoche's prints.
Spit-roasted boot béarnaise, my favorite dish.
This boot was made for eating.
And that's just what I'll do.
Pretty soon that boot is going to be inside of you.
There it is. Now I'm almost ready to give LaRoche the boot. And I don't mean for dinner.
A little tough, but still good.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
Let's give this a try, shall we? Like the old song says, a spoonful of LaRoche's fingerprint helps the steel door go down. That's not going to do me any good. It's the off code for the evil dog bot. Apple, cherry, grape. That must be where I... The guard is... That makes the conveyor belt. I believe these are yours, Kate's cod.
My lucky goggles! I can't believe my eyes! Ugh, everything sure smells a lot different with these on.
You mean looks a lot different, don't you?
No, smells a lot different. Where'd you find these?
Sorry, they've been in my pocket for a while. Can I borrow your dog? Looking safe and being cool. A spy must always be prepared. The light is bright, but this spy is brighter. That looks just like the perfect place to set this mutant Venus flytrap. It seems that mutant Venus flytrap prefers to eat flies instead of off switches for giant evil dog bots.
Soon my diabolical plan will reach its fiendish fruition. I will be unstoppable. For who or what can possibly stand up to the onslaught of a big giant mechanical dog robot? My sophisticated machine of menace will march across the surface of the earth and claim it in my name. People will shout my name to the skies. Le Roche! Le Roche! Le Roche! And I will say, yes, what is it? All the world leaders will sit up and beg for mercy. It's quite an evil plan, no?
There, that should put LaRoche off a bit. Now all I have to do is set the off-switch activation code. At last, the off switch is in its place and the activation code is set correctly.
Finally, the 1 millionth customer has come to the turnstile. The dog bot is now fully operational. Let's hit it!
I don't think this is a good sign. I hope LaRoche has earthquake insurance. Must get to the off switch. Bad dogbot. Sit.
What? Spy box!
You called? LaRoche, your evil days are over.
I don't think so. The sun has not yet set.
I should go in after it. That LaRoche won't get away from me. I wonder what he's up to now.
That spy fox thinks he's so smart. I have one more trick to play before I make my escape through these sewer pipes. This computer program will set off 1,000,000 toasters hidden in the dog box. Together, the toasters will simultaneously burn 1,000,000 pieces of toast, leaving a dark gray cloud hanging over the fair for the next 10 months, much like Seattle. Oh no! There is a bug in the program! I must check my variables and track down all the stray pixels.
That dastardly LaRoche won't get away with that. Not with Spy Fox on his trail. I bet that wrench could come in handy. I have to break through that glass to get it. I think that made the sewer pipe move. I wonder where that... I think that made the pipe... This... I've got it. There, that moved the sewer grate out of the way. It's down the drain for you, LaRoche.
What? You again? Uh-oh. Let us stop. How humiliating.
For doing such a commendable job in catching Napoleon LaRoche, Spy Fox, you get my eternal gratitude.
I had excellent help on this case, Chief.
Ah, yes. I present to you the Grand Golden Family Approved Fortified Supreme Certificate of Excellence.
Thanks, Chief. It was all in the line of duty. For the deductive reasoning and daring deeds displayed in disabling the dangerous...